Hi guys, Andreas sonicmainliner with another Vinyl Finds update video. So this is, I would think it's Vinyl Finds 120, maybe 190, I don't remember. Anyway, got a bit of a cold, so I might lose my voice every now and again. Excuse me. So I have quite a few records I want to share with you, and yeah, I guess that there's not a lot to say. It's been a couple of weeks since my last update, and I don't know if I have time to show all of them. I don't want to do like another 40-minute video, although having said that, I've done a 40-minute video. It's totally like two videos in one. First 20 minutes for regular folks, and then another extra 20 minutes for teenagers living in middle-aged men bodies. I guess. Anyway, as per usual, what's playing in the background? What's playing in the background is being very consistent. It's the Nex. And this is Drive-By. This is from 2003, and this is a 60-minute and 17-second composition or improvisation or whatever you want to call it. And it's from the Nex box set, so yeah, I'm very consistent with that at least. I don't have any consistency with uploads or anything other than that. The Nex have been playing in the last, like, I don't know, 5-6 videos or something. Anyway, loads of records, no metal for whatever reason, but very interesting stuff, and as per usual, quite varied. I think I will start with something that is sort of universally agreed that is like really cool and really good and all that kind of stuff, and it's reissues. Unfortunately, I guess, but maybe it's a little bit too loud. Yeah. So some reissues from stuff that I don't need to convince you that is good, and that makes my sort of life easier. Although I'm not here to convince anybody, I'm just showing stuff that I bought. So it doesn't really matter. So yeah. These are really nice reissues from Brian Eno's two Brian Eno records. So this is Fourth World Volume 1 with John Hassell, Brian Eno. Possible. Why am I showing like it's like, oh, really interesting? Look at this. This is very interesting. I'm sorry. Yeah. So this is all from Glitterbox. I don't know where this is. Is it European or whatever? I think it's probably pressed here in Europe somewhere. But yeah, this is Possible Music's blah, blah, John Hassell, Fourth World, blah 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 blah, and Ambient 3 Day of Radiance with Laraji, which is just Laraji basically. And that's it, which is not really a Brian Eno album. This came out in 1981, I want to say, or something like that, along those lines. This is 1980. Yeah. So yeah, these two basically. So these are really nice reissues, really very nice pressings, and they are like, they come with a CD. I got them for a fairly good price. Really interesting stories about Amazon, both of these. Now, the price on Amazon, if you see a record, don't buy. Well, if you see an album on Amazon and it has a good price, it's like lower than the average, get it, because price fluctuates a lot, and you can get, like, I had this in my which one was it? I think it was this one that I had in my in my order basket for a while, saved for later kind of thing. And when I put it there, it was like £20 or something, and then eventually I got it for 15. And then I just, out of curiosity, I kept on checking for it just to see what's happening. Went up to 24, and then down to 22, and then like 19, and then just random, completely for no reason whatsoever. So yeah, if you see a record that you know that the price is better, just get it on the spot, because Amazon's prices just fluctuate like ridiculously. The other one is this one. Now this one, as you can see, it's fine. It's like, it's proper good condition and all that. It has this white thing, and this white thing here is it's basically a sticker. Yeah, the album didn't come with any stickers apart from this sticker here, which is on the shrink wrap, which, as you know, I have this sort of mental condition that prevents me from taking the shrink off. I need to see a shrink apparently. It doesn't matter anyway. This is not about me. This is about this record. As you can see, it's like really good condition, like, no bumps, no nothing. Yeah, and the only thing that you can see here is that there's like this residue of a sticker, and this record was actually shipped, as you see it, with the stickers just put on. No box, no nothing. Just somebody saw this, and it was like, oh, somebody wants to buy this sticker. Put it in, the outbox or wherever they put it, and it arrived like in proper condition. It's unbelievable. I don't know how it survived, but it did. And I sent the pictures to Amazon saying, well, there was this question like, was the box too big? The box was too small? Was the packaging alright and everything? It was like, well, there was no packaging. Obviously the item was not damaged, but it's not the kind of item that you would ship without any packaging whatsoever. I mean, it's unbelievable. Anyway, yeah, this record was shipped to me from Amazon without any packaging. Just slap on some stickers, address, whatever, and off it goes. And yeah. Seriously, yeah. Anyway, lovely. Next up is a record that I've had on my want list on Discogs for a long time, and I would oh bloody hell, it got. Oh, wow. I'll explain why the old fuck in a bit. Anyway. So I had it in my inbox in my want list for a while, and I swear that I could find it for a very reasonable price. And this is something that I don't know if you have noticed, but I'll tell you anyway. The record is this one. This is Benzaiten. This is a Japanese. Now, it's hard to say exactly what this is. This is exactly the kind of thing that I come to expect from Japanese artists. When I was, listening to this, I put it on on the deck and I was playing it. I was thinking about, my review in quotes anyway. It's not really a review. When I first got Kikagaku Moyo. I got their first album, and I was saying that, well, this is good, it's alright. It's a little bit like, psychedelia, it's alright. What I come to expect from Japanese artists is that they sort of take a genre that you like, or they like, basically, and maybe there's a mutual, like of both the Japanese artist and yourself. You both like psychedelia, or I don't know, psychedelic folk, or jazz, or whatever, and they take it and they sort of fuck it up in the best possible way, and in a very sort of neat and very Japanese sort of way of like being very like thorough about it. And this is what Benzaiten is all about. So they take like they don't only take one genre, they take like loads of genres, and they just put it in the mixer and they just crank it up, and then whatever comes out, they just make it, they piss on it, like every single inch of it. So you get like stuff like it has psychedelia, it has jazz, it has like I don't know, like all sorts of genres that are just so yeah. I mean, it's really weird. Some people sort of say that it's a progressive sort of album or whatever, and I hear a lot of things. I think that this album is something that would have come out if Chrome were playing jazz potentially or something like that. I don't know. To my mind, it makes sense. You might listen to this and say, "Oh, dislike, unsubscribe, bastard! What are you talking about?" But this is what I think. Anyway, this is a really good album. This is a really out there album, as you would expect from, you know, a Japanese artist. It sort of borders progressive and jazz and all these kinds of genres, and yeah, there you go. So check it out, absolute classic. I think that, oh yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to say, is that this album I'm pretty sure that I could find for a good price, for good condition, VG condition. And then this reissue happened, and before this reissue happened, Acid Mother's Temple decided to do a album called Benzaiten or whatever, which sort of put that album in everybody's radar, and then prices shot up. And this is a reissue actually that came out like last year, I think, on Victory Records. I think this is an official reissue, it's not like a bullshit one or whatever. It's not Filippo label. Having said Filippo label, it's a really good bootleg. It's like, if as far as bootlegs are, not this one, the other ones are, if you watch this channel, it doesn't matter, forget about it. Whatever. Yeah. Anyway, this is I don't think that this is a bootleg. This is a really good. It's an official reissue, and it's a really good album, and it is all over the place, but it's brilliant. Just check it out. Fucking hell, what am I talking about? I have no idea. Anyway, so this one is, again, it's an official reissue. It's an album that is, I think, that is fairly, it's not very easy to find, I think. It's Dashiell Hedayat. And you might say, what the fuck is this? This is actually from the guy from Gong. What's his name? Who's the guy from Gong? Yeah, David Allen. Come on, David Allen is playing this one. And he's backed up by, well, he's not backed up, he's like been invited by a bunch of French progressive sort of musicians, and he made a French album, and this is it. Came out in 1971. It is proggy, it's not proggy as in like, I don't know, area, for example, but it does have like these sort of out there kind of leanings, as you would expect with something with David Allen in it. It is kind of like, it's really interesting album, really good. Anyway, check it out. I think that some people will like it. So yeah, there you go. Now, 70s. I've got a bunch of records, and this is an easy one because I can show all three of them together. It's this one. There you go. And you might say, all right, you know, what's this? What's this you're showing, Andreas? You've lost it completely. You're like, you bought the same record 3 times. No, guys. Wait. Look. Observe. So it's 85, 82, and 81. So yeah, they're different albums. Yeah, different albums. These are library albums, actually. And these are all being reissued by Schema, which is an Italian label that sort of does reissues, and they just came out. They came out like last week, and I am pretty sure that yeah. This is from two of them are Fabio Fabo. He's the composer here, and this is a little bit more random. 85 has like this artist that I've never heard of. This is still sealed. I haven't listened to this one yet. And they are different in the sense that this is the underground one, what does it say? Yeah, underground. This is underground as well, because, and this is pop. I haven't popped open the pop one. Now, what's funny is like, it's because this is library. Obviously, this is like music that was supposed to go on films and music, no, films and TV and whatnot, and it has a description. So it says moderato pop. I can understand that. Rhythm and blues, dolce e morbido, something something. And then another one has a CD in, and I just managed to, because they come with a CD, which is really nice touch. And here for the first one, which is Satanas. It's swing pop, molto aggressivo e carico di dinamica. Oh sì, accordi, beat con citara, citara distorta, pianoforte compresso. The second one is really funny. Moderato hippie. Moderato hippie. Anyway. It's a mix of things, as you would come to expect from, library music. It has like, fuzzy guitars, different rhythms, very sort of upbeat, psychedelic stuff, and it's really interesting. I wouldn't say it's like the best thing to buy ever, but if you're into this kind of stuff, I think that you should check it out. And the ones that I've listened to, they're good. They're really good. They're not amazing and it's like, oh my god, you have to get it. Like, Benzaiten, for example, it's like, oh yeah, you have to get it. You have to listen to it anyway. These ones, you know what you're getting into, and yeah, you're getting your money's worth of, like, exploitation sort of sounding stuff. So there you go. Here's one that I have no idea what it was. I bought it. I have no idea what it was. I had no idea what it was. I didn't know it existed, but it came out on a good label, and I checked it out. And yeah, you should check it out as well. This comes highly recommended. IP Son Group. This is a reissue that came out like very recently on Black Sweat Records. Black Sweat has done some reissues on Laraji. Is it Laraji? No, it's J.D. Emmanuel. They've done reissues on. I think they did Did they do the Futuro Antico? Doesn't matter. It's a good label, good reissue label. Most of the stuff that they've reissued is really good, and this is no exception. This is very, very, very good. Now, this is from Italy, 1970 something. I won't say 74, originally released. Ultima Spiaggia. Ultima Spiaggia. Yeah, you don't know this. IP Son. Taking the piss. I don't think anybody in Italy is watching this. Doesn't matter. It's a really good one. Nice release. Comes with a nice booklet, and yeah, it's a heavy vinyl. And when you hold it, you feel very cool, and that's why you should buy it. No, it's not. You shouldn't buy it because of that. It's because of the music. The music is. It's definitely psychedelic. It does have some jazz overtones. It's sort of, I would think, it's a mix between. It's not a mix. It's like if you had Santana, but a Santana that grew up in South Africa or in Africa in general. So it has a lot of African sort of tinged overtones, but yet it does feel that it has that Latin sort of feel to it. I mean, yeah, very good. Highly recommend it. Check this out. I mean, trust me, it's really good. I mean, my description was rubbish, but I hope it doesn't put you off because it's a really good record. And yeah, there you go. And I think that I will finish with this one. There's still some more that I have to show. I don't have to show anything. I mean, you know, and you don't have to watch, to be honest. But I will show this one because it's, well, yeah, it's from the same sort of batch of records, so it sort of makes sense. I can, you know, move on to the next one next time. So this one is a very interesting one. I was quite excited when it finally arrived, because I ordered it and I had to wait for like a long time. Anyway, it doesn't matter. This is a Synedelic reissue of an album called Free Jazz, and it's from an artist called Maria Teresa Luciani. And here's what it says about, well, this is not, it's not a sticker, it's actually a card that has a download code, and this is like a limited yeah, it's a limited edition, 600 copies on Synedelic. This is the black vinyl version, and thank God for that, because, you know, it's like, these albums are not supposed to be like, you know, anyway. So yeah, it says free jazz. It definitely is not free jazz. I mean, you know, me being a jazz philistine, and have no idea what I cannot tell apart my bebop from my hard bop from, I don't know, the modo, whatever. There's a couple of things I know. I know that I don't like fusion. I don't like fusion jazz. It's like, I think that it's silly. It's just silly. It's like regular jazz. Well, any fusion stuff basically. I don't know. I mean, the sound of it is like so soft. It's like, it doesn't have any hard edge to it. It's like really malleable, and it's like there. and the sound of the instruments, it sounds like something from Sesame Street. It's just, I hate it. And I know free jazz, and I can tell you that this is not free jazz. The title is free jazz, but it's not free jazz. It's definitely jazz. It definitely has like a lot of experimental sort of elements to it. It's really uppity kind of thing going on, and it's very good. So check this one out. Free jazz, Synedelic. Yeah, came out this year. Really nice reissue. And that's it. I think I spoke too long for some things, so it took me 23 minutes to this point. I still have quite a few to show. There you go. But I will do that next week, I think. Yeah, I'm not expecting anything newer, so yeah, that's it. I don't know what you think. Let me know in the comments. Subscribe. Ooh. Anyway, you can like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it. As I said, you know, leave a comment